It's a zombie event here in Age of Z, and I just wanted to touch on how to be the best you can be. It's been a long time since I've talked about zombie presets, and it's probably gotten lost along the way. So you can see within minutes, I killed a lot of zombies all at one time, just back to back to back. So, this is how I do it. Alright, so everybody's going for the 30s. Everybody's going for the top ones. You want to be able to kill the highest you can kill with the stamina that you have. If you have lots and lots of bottles, then you don't want to be too picky. You want to be able to keep killing. So, you can see the 28 is on the way. And I'm going to the closest place that has the highest zombies. So there's a 27 left, which means probably all the 30s have been killed recently, and you gotta wait on them to respawn. Alright, turn on my Wi-Fi. Just clear this off, go back in, and we'll make sure. And preset is going to be the best way to figure that out. How many of the highest you can kill. If you have endless bottles and you want to be able to just machine gun kill them, you can see some people are already going for the 27s. So you'd be wasting your time looking around in there. Instead, kind of just be out in the map. Look around. There's one. Send off. Use my preset. This broke down to 5 marches that'll kill 30s. Now, this can be based on my stats and my troop tiers. So this is something that you're going to have to work out on your own, but I'll show you a little bit about it. I just want to get some marches out. Stop trying to reach in my pocket, Scarlet. My little girl's figured out what pockets are, so she's always trying to grab my shit out of my pockets. Stop it. Alright, so you can see I was running blank, so I'm going to try a different direction. There's one. I don't really pay attention to when we're between respawns like this. I want to just keep them killing. So let's take a look real quick. Attack monsters. I'm in 3rd place. I woke up in 4th and went to bed in 2nd. And I don't spend much time on here at all. As you can see, there's like nothing. So I just keep going back to my base and then looking again. I know, honey. There's nothing. There's another one. And so I have the preset set up so that no matter what, I don't have to look, and fix my preset whenever and know how many marches I have out, what have you. So I don't have to use the scroll bar for percentages. And that is a good helper, though, to help you find out what your best possible march will be. Because if you look, see at the top right, 823, that's the march BP. Then shows the stamina it costs and how much you have there. And then you can look down, because I had preset myself. Now I had, see how the ultimate armored soldier's real low? When I set this preset up, I had a march on the power ore mine. So some of them were not in the preset. So it's not completely balanced, but all that means is that the last march will have some extra. But I just want to keep sending. I just want to be able to keep sending. All I got to do is press the preset. I don't have to pay attention to how many marches I have out. I've already mapped out what my preset can kill. What BP I needed to kill 5 30s at once, and there's a 30, hit 1. Here's a 28. We can look for a second. There's another 30, hit 1. Gotta add some more stamina here. And you can see I have 5 marches out. Alright, so like I was saying, when I set up my march, I click on, now I can't show you just yet because I need them to, excuse me, I need a free march, which we are 20 seconds from one of those coming back. But you can see I'm just knocking them out. 2,700. But you can see they're already jumping on all these. 3, 2, 1. So you can act like all my troops are home. All right. So I can set up and pay attention to the BP. All right. So if everybody was home, I'd go to 20%. Breaks it down to 5 different marches. And that's how I did it. So I hit my 1 for my preset. Oh, somebody marched on it while I was doing that. Don't be too picky, especially if you have the stamina, because you'll be waiting around. This is how you can jump up in the lead. Now, if you want more stamina, you don't have to buy packs. You just have to be smart with your gold and use your black market. All right, and you'll see every time you scroll through, just about every time there will be a stamina bottle. Of course, this one particular time there isn't. And then keep coming in and checking your heals. Keep healing, little batches at a time. Keep them healing so that they're ready to go out again. And then the other key here is my officer setup. I see you turned it off. You're bad. And I picked my top 2 purple officers that I'll know will be strongest and that I know I'll be wearing most commonly for safety and for strength. And I put fuel up so my mobility, my stamina recovery is faster, and then comprehension so I'm getting more XP for monsters. Or zombies, sorry. Well, it is monsters from monsters, even though they're called zombies. And then, of course, I went with wounded ratio because it takes time before I cared about the troops that I lose. Now, I have my Lord level from my early days increasing as fast as I could because I'm able to hit as many zombies as possible. And that makes it as cheap as possible because I'm creating my own stamina. I'm also skilled for it. If I go to commander skills, you go over to development, you go down the center, you can choose food or oil production. My farms create so much oil, as you can see. I have 450 million. So commander skills, and you go to development, go down, and then you can come down through research time, depot capacity, fill up your mobility, recovery, monster attack speed. Then you can choose with some more points how you want to go down the center, food production or oil production, building speed, load increase, and then back over here, recover mobility, and you can add some speed. So I'm not completely maxing my monster skills because I wanted to be able to fill up battle flag. So I'm always training at the best possible speed. So, and as you can see, you get officer XP randomly. Sometimes you can get 2,000 in one hit. Sometimes 1,500, sometimes 500. And then, of course, you build up your resources, and then whatever the event happens to be, sometimes you get the extra gift. All right, but you just want to keep them going like a machine gun. But the key was, in the beginning, to find that preset that you're always ready. Your army at its full capacity is already broke down. I'm looking for one so I can show you, since we know all my marches are home. So, I mean, I could just pick any old monster. So if I go back to my base, 22 right here. So if I want to go to attack, if I want to break down and set up my first march, scroll this back to 20%. Take a look at the BP. oh, okay, that's enough BP to kill a 30 with my stats. So I'll hit the little disc button, then I'll pick the preset and I'll overwrite it. And that's how you set it up, which now it's even better than it was when I set it up last night. But if you are too low BP, then maybe you want to try 25%, breaking it down into 4 marches. And if you're even too low then you want to try 50%. But you also need to make sure what level zombies you're going to be able to kill. And then from the highest that you can kill with a good march, and then you gauge whether you want to set up your march so that you can kill multiple of the highest, or do you want to set up a march that kills, say you can only, maybe you have to use all of your march to kill the highest zombie that you can kill. Then have one preset for that, and then when you can't find any of those, or when you have lots of stamina to use, have another preset set up for the next monster down where you could split your army so you're out there killing even more. Okay? I hope you understand what I'm saying. But that is how you stay fluid and do well in events like these, is to have yourself organized, understand where your strength is, and then be the most efficient with the tools you have based on what your stamina or mobility, recovery is, how many extra bottles you have, how much time you have, what monsters are available, and how much time you got. You can say you just want to knock some out real quick because you only got a minute because you're at work. All right, so good luck. Thanks for watching. YOLO.